Hello everyone, Neve here, and I have a new deck that just came in. I actually placed an order through Amazon Japan, and I got a bunch of different books, and I got this card set. And this is the Ryujin Kado. So that basically means Dragon God cards. So yeah, it's an Oracle deck. And also, before I start and show these cards, I just want to say that I'm in a different location right now. I'm actually in my husband's office, and I have this little table that I brought in here to do this video and maybe the next two videos with. And that is because we have a lot of construction going on at our house right now. I'm sure you can hear banging. Yeah, and my dog might come and show her face here a little bit here and there because we're kind of keeping her in this back room. Right now, she's out for a little walk. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Dragon God cards, or Ryujin Kado. Ryujin Kado, yes. And it came with a little paper here. So I'm not sure how interesting this is going to be for most of you because this is a pretty niche thing. It's all in Japanese. Yeah, so it does come with a little book, and this is the mini version, by the way. In fact, that's what this says right there. Let me see if I can focus that. It says mini. All right. Yeah. So so there is a bigger version of this, and I'm not sure how large it is, but the cards themselves are, I mean, I have some pretty small hands, and these are pretty small. Sorry about the purple on my hands. I was just doing some art. Anyway, so here is the deck, or I mean the book. And the author is right down here, and probably the artist is somewhere in here as well. As of right now, I cannot read this. So when I'm done with this video, I'm actually going to look it up and see if I can get the name correct. And I'll put it on the screen. All right, so it does have a table of contents here. And that is actually in English, contents. So it's got Hajime ni, which is the introduction, and then this is probably talking about how to use the deck, these two things. And then we've got all the cards here, and it looks like there are 38. Yes, right there, 38. Or Sanju Hachi. Yeah, so the introduction, how to use the cards. I'm looking forward to trying to read this on my own, which, by the way, I want to say, I just, like, right before the new year, right before midnight and all that, I finished my first ever book, all in Japanese, and it was a manga, and it was a beginner's manga, so there was the furigana on all the kanjis, or most of the kanjis. So yeah, so it was fairly easy to read, but it also took me a very long time, and it was an intensive or an extensive reading, reading just to read. So, and I didn't understand everything, of course, but I'm really super proud of myself for finishing that whole book. It took several months. Yeah. So, and then are there some spreads? Look like there might be some spreads, or how one might pull cards in this, and then it goes into each of the interpretations, and it's very interesting here. Right here in English, it says body care, food, item, and place. So that's very interesting. I'm not quite sure, and it looks like all of them say those four categories here. So I'm not sure how that relates, but very interesting. Okay, so let's just go ahead and look at these cards, because I also pulled out a bunch of decks for pairing it with, and it did come with this little cushion here at the bottom, which I'll keep in there, and I will keep it in the box, and I have some plans for a bag that I'll make for this. It is a mini deck, and there are two other decks in this series that are also in mini form. So eventually I'll get those two. I'll put those on my list, and I'll make all three bags to match. So yeah, so that is the box. All right, so let's, here are the backs. Pretty simple, just a red and white design. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to read all these. However, it does say in Romaji, that is in the Roman alphabet here, that how this is pronounced. And of course, this is keen, which is like gold, and it does say keen here. So Kinru. I have the hardest time saying the RY sounds. Kinru. And okay, so that's a gold dragon. Because that's dragon. Okay, see, I'm working it out right now. I'm figuring it out because that's dragon and that's God. So this is gold dragon. All right, great. And then it's got a little message here at the bottom, which I will figure out later. So this is Ginru. So silver dragon. So that, because that's silver and that's dragon. So silver dragon. This is Kauru. Oh, okay. This kanji I know as meaning like sunlight or something. So, and then it's Tenru, so like a heavenly dragon. So, and we see clouds, and then this is clouds, air. This looks like maybe some sort of, but this is called Chiru. And then Suiru. Interesting. This is Kouru. I wonder if it's like rainbow. I really like these. I love the bold colors on these. Hakuru. It makes me think of Haku from Spirited Away. And it is the kanji for white. So it's like the white dragon here. And then, of course, this is black. So it's Kokuru. Yeah. And that is the kanji for black. These cards are a little shiny because they are a bit glossy, and I'm in a room that does have a bit of an overhead light, so we do see some glare here. This says Kiru. Okay. And this is Seiru. Seiru. This is Kouru. Here we go. Oh, this is wind. So it's a furu. Furu. I like that. Okay, and that's obviously tree. That's the kanji for tree there. So it's mokuru. And this is kauru. So fire. This is fire. And here's, of course, water, and it is suiru. Now, we did have a suiru over here, but it was different kanji. So I wonder, I think it was this one. So there are two that's, it seems like these ones are the same, but they're not the same. They're called the same in sound. However, the two different kanjis mean something different. And afterwards, I'll probably look it up and see which one, what that one means. So I have a better understanding of what that's saying. All right, so that was there. I've gotten this out of order, I think, but that's okay. We'll put those there and this there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and this is Kinru. So there's another, no, Rinyu. And I'm wearing glasses too, and I still misread that, but yeah, okay. And then we have Genru. Unru, and then Karu, and that means flower, so it's like a flower dragon. And then we have Ganru. I am having the hardest time saying that RY sound. Then we have Rairu. That's a little difficult for me to say, but there we go. Horu. Nice. And then we have this one. This is Hiru. And Shoru. Hime. Oh, okay. Himeru. Interesting. Rumyaku. So the dragon one is first, and then I wonder if it's some sort of, I don't know what that means, but all right. And this is Choru, Zuiru. This is Unru. I have the hardest time with that. Then we have Shukuru, and Ruru. That was very difficult for me to say, and I don't think I said that correctly, but there we go. All right, this is Kairu, and Horu, Kenru, Soru, and finally we have Kuzuru. Oh, here comes the dog. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. You want to say hi? Hi, puppy. She just came in from her walk. Come here. Show her. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Come here. Let me see. Hi, puppy. Hi. How you doing? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Okay, well, so the dog's here now. She just came in from her walk. I'm going to shuffle these and see how they go. Oh, they're nice and bendy. Ooh, that shuffles fantastically. That was really nice. I was very surprised by that. I was not expecting it to shuffle so nicely. That was super smooth. Sorry about that knocking noise. It's just the construction workers outside. Ooh, this shuffled nicely. All right, so I want to try to see how it looks with some of the other decks. So I'm going to put it in the middle here, and I'm just going to see some of the other decks. So again, sorry about all the banging noises. So we have my Bushido Oracle here, the Bushido Oracle, and I also have the Shinwa Oracle. So I'll put that there. I'm going to put this on either side. So I also have the Shinwa Oracle. All right, so I just kind of want to see what these look like with the two Japanese oracles that I have. I don't know that I would do something like this normally where I have 3 oracles and all 3 of them are the Japanese ones, because these are all 3 very different styles. We've got this one that's very, it's kind of more masculine, I think, this one. And it's very anime looking, or very anime manga looking. Whereas this one is very, a bit more stylized, and it feels a bit more, I don't know how to describe that. And of course, there we go. So I'm just trying to see how I like these 3 decks together, or maybe I like this this one with one of these 2. I'm not sure. I think when it's the bluer colors, I kind of like it more with this one. But then some of the other ones I like with the other ones, so I'm not sure. So yeah, so that is the 3 Japanese language oracle decks that I have now. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to try some tarot decks now. Okay, so because my ritual room is in a bit of a disarray right now, I just quickly grabbed a bunch of decks that I think might look good with this. I'm sure there's a bunch more in my collection that maybe would even look better. But yeah, I just grabbed a few. A lot of them, I try to find ones that have some bolder colors to them. So the first one I pulled out is the Midnight Magic, the tarot deck of mushrooms. And I think because this one is a bunch of, it's very dark, there's a lot of black and then pops of color, that I felt like maybe it might look good with the bold colors here of the Dragon God Tarot, or Dragon God Oracle, or the Ryujin Oracle. I was just trying to remember the name in Japanese, of course. So I thought maybe this might look good. I don't know. What do you think? Some of these, like this looks better than the other one. And I like that all 3 of these are quite brown together. So there's more of the browns showing up here. This is interesting. Because, of course, right now, we're kind of just looking at looks right now and less so about the meanings. And that's more because I don't exactly know the meanings. It's something I kind of have to translate and work through. So for a lot of this right now, it is very just looking at the aesthetics of this deck with other decks. I really like these 3 cards together. Like the green in here and the green in here is really pulling out the little bit of greens in this one, which I think are really cool. And we'll do one more. That's pretty neat. I like that quite a bit. All right, so this one worked out pretty well, but I feel like this deck actually goes with a lot of decks. The Mushroom Tarot here, the Midnight Magic. Okay, so another one I pulled out is my Pulp Tarot here. This is a bag that I made for it. So I'll pull out the deck. And I think it's the reds of this that really drew me to this this particular deck pairing. So, speaking of red, we can pull a card that has a lot of the red. And then over here, and here's more there. All right, so we'll start right there. I think that looks pretty cool actually. I think these... I'm not surprised by this. When I pulled this one out, I figured this one might go quite well with this Rujin Oracle. Yeah, I'm liking the way this looks quite a bit. And a lot of it's the bold colors here, and like it's blocked in colors. The blocked colors with this sort of art here, the bold poster art and pulp fiction. that's what I was trying to get at. The pulp fiction art here, I think, goes very well with the blocked out colors here. Ooh, look at that. The gold dragon. Kinru between the Empress and the King of Pentacles. I feel like there's that's a lot of like royal energy here. And I think that's what I want to leave it on here. And then we'll move on to the next deck. Okay, so here's another one that I feel is a bit more like masculine. And again, the Pulp Tarot I feel is a bit more of a masculine deck that I have. And I feel like these colors, the masculine vibe kind of goes with it well. But this is the Morgan Greer Tarot in a tin here. Let me get it out. I really like the backs with this. That's super cool. All right, and then we'll split this in half here and we'll see how I like these. All right, let me move the lid out of the way. I think this looks really good, especially the size. Like the size of these cards together and the bold colors look really, really good. Oh yeah, I really like this one. This might be my favorite. I have 2 more decks to look at, but this looks really good. I'm very pleased with this combination here. All right, one more. And then we'll switch. Oh, yeah. I think that looks great. And then we've got this air dragon here with the swords here and the wands here. Yeah, I like that. So I think I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but this is actually the first deck I've received in 2024. Yeah, I think I meant to mention that, but yeah, this is my very first deck incoming into my collection. Oh, sorry about that noise. They're doing some sort of construction out there that's super loud. But yeah, so this is the first deck that I've brought into my collection this year. So next up, let's do this one. Okay, Murder of Crows. I picked this one because it's got a lot of the black, white, and red, which that limited color palette that and it's very bold, but I thought maybe this might look good with this. And I have the special edition of the Murder of Crows, the normal edition that's because I don't think you can get this edition anymore, but the normal edition has just black and white, whereas my edition has these pops of red in them as well. So here we go. There is a bit of a glare. I do apologize for that. Ooh, that looks pretty neat. I don't know exactly how I feel about it, but it does look pretty neat. I feel like this brings almost a joyfulness to these cards, because this deck is a very dark deck. It's very macabre. Ooh, look at all that red. especially the red cards, I feel like go really well with this. But yeah, the Murder of Crows is a very dark deck. It's dark imagery. Whereas this, I feel like it's a lot more bubbly or happy, or, you know, and it's like this one brings down that energy a little bit, I think. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I like this card with this deck. That's pretty cool. We'll do one more. See how I like that. All right. It's not my favorite of the ones that I've used so far, but yeah, it's there. Okay, so the final pairing, I pulled out the Green Glyphs tarot. I have the entire Green Glyphs collection, but this is just the tarot, because I just want to pair this deck with tarot for right now. I feel like this green one is kind of perfect for this. But I pulled this one out for a few reasons. One, like I said, this deck feels very masculine to me, so I'm drawn to my other masculine decks, which I view the Green Glyphs as being a bit on the masculine side, just that energy that it gives me. Yeah, this is cool, especially I like these two together. And also, because of the similar size, I do like the smaller decks with this one. Yeah, I like this. They are very different styles, and one thing I don't particularly care for is the white on here with the cream color on here. That's not my favorite. So I don't know how often I would pair these two together. But I do like some of the energies that I feel between these two decks. I do like that. But yeah, I don't see this one being used frequently, these two together. But it is interesting. So, all right. Well, I think my favorite was the Morgan Greer. I think it's the two decks are very similar in size, and yeah, actually, I still have it open right here because I just kind of want to look at this again. And I'll do a quick shuffle here. All right. Ooh, let's put this one at the top. I really love this Nine of Pentacles. So, yeah, I think I really, really like these two decks together. The boldness of the colors plus the size of the cards. Ooh, look at that. With these. I really like that. Yeah, I think this is definitely the clear winner in my mind. But which one did you like? Oh, this is fun too. Look at that. All right. So anyway, that was the Ryujin Kado or Dragon God Oracle cards. And yeah, and this is the first deck that I've gotten of 2024. I almost said 2023. It's the first deck I've gotten of 2024. I'm really excited about it. I have a bunch of other books that I got. I'm just going to put this right here and this right here for the thumbnail. I've got a bunch of books that I got from Amazon Japan, and this was like the first order I've done with them. And in fact, the shipping, it did arrive fairly quickly, faster than it said it was going to, but it was shipped through DHL, and DHL is not the greatest. And they delivered this to a different house. So, yeah, and I was so upset yesterday. I was like, I was really looking forward to having my cards and all that. And then this morning we found it, like it was, I think it was delivered to a neighbor's house, and they brought it over to our house. So thank you, whoever brought it over. It made my day. And yeah, so I'm expecting another deck coming in today, actually. So I'm probably going to be recording another walkthrough as soon as it comes in. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye!